CG, it's a wild TB. It's hard to get by just upon a gear 13. How you guys doing for today? We're going to chat about the difference between the TB for the light side TB for the Geo and the dark side Geo TB. Most in-depthly, we're going to really chat about the differences, like I was saying, but really about the bonuses you're getting. Like for example, like the allied strategic abilities here with like the ATTE, you know, all that sort of stuff, and also the bravery. So if you really want to start here, I guess we can just chat about the bravery really quick. Bravery is something that all your Geonosis heroes are going to get. So the Geo heroes are all the ones here. So you're going to have JKA, R2, that's 5s. You're going to have Padme, Yoda, General Skywalker, GK, Ahsoka, 501st, Rex and Echo, Mace Windu, ARC Trooper, Shakti, and Ki Adi Mundi. Okay, so out of everybody here, they all are pretty solid of a character. The only one that's really bad is Mace right now, because they didn't have time to get to his rework, even though he is part of this, which is mind-boggling to me still. So bravery with all those heroes we list, I think that's like 14, 13-ish heroes. Whenever this character uses an ability, they deal bonus damage equal to 5% of their target's max health. That's pretty cool. If the target does not have Droid Battalion active on them, which can't be evaded, so okay, it's pretty much just like Courage, right? Okay. Also, whenever this character uses an ability targeting an enemy with Droid Battalion during their turn, they attack again. That's cool. So they could kind of like double tap, you know, but that's only like once per turn. So you're going to have like pretty much built-in courage, being able to double tap pretty much. That's what you're going to get for the heroes, which is nice. I like that a lot, but here we go. The difference, and probably the biggest difference in my opinion, is this stuff right here. From this TB and then the old Geo TB, the dark side one. So here we go. We're only going to look at the level 3 ones here when you get the max platoons. This is for the characters only, and it's only for the GR characters. So on top of the heroes, you're going to have some of this level 3 to use and its ability to use as well. So it says deal physical damage to all enemies, dealing 50% more damage, inflicting healing immunity for 2 turns, deal massive damage to non-target elite enemy, or to target non-elite enemies, which is good. And remove that's like kind of like the B1s, B2s, and I'm pretty sure like the sniper droids, the droidicas. And it also says remove 10 stacks of Droid Battalion from all B1s and 3 stacks from the Droid Battalion from all B2s. So that's nice. It can be evaded and it starts on cooldown. That's pretty cool. And then you got ships here. Level 3 is it says here add to assault formation until a new formation is issued. Allied non-capital ships deal 100% more damage. Level 2, add to defense formation. Allied non-capital ships recover 25% of their max health and all their protection. So it's interesting, right? I think the ships though, like once you get like high relics on your pilots, you get like the Y-wing in there, you get like the negotiator in there. It should be somewhat easy. The issue is going to be with like the MILF, and there's only 2 decent decent light side fleets in the game right now. One of which is the negotiator with all those new GR, and the other one is the Falcon. And the Falcon lives off of critting people and doing the big massive assists and with their crits. And if you take away the crits, because you can't crit when they have massive they have their massive crit avoidance, it's going to be very, very difficult. Although maybe you can get it really, really good with like the Thrawn, like fighting the Thrawns, maybe, because they don't have a whole lot of crit avoidance or none at all. But still, I mean, you need to crit sometime. So that's somewhat decent. Not too worried about ships here. I think you just get max out fleets and you should be really good. But it's totally different though for the characters. So this is the LAAT for characters only. Level 3 is deal physical damage to all enemies, dealing 40% more damage, and inflict 2 dots on them, defense down on them, and offense on them for 2 turns, and then also dispels all buffs. So this is kind of like the same thing, but different. The same thing with the dark side one was that you can actually apply tenacity down. Over the last 2 phases, for phase 1 and phase 2, landing the debuffs doesn't seem to be a problem at all. And I don't know if that's intentional or not. If I were if I were to guess, the tenacity would go through the roof at like phases 3 and 4. But with this, you don't get any tenacity down at all. So landing debuffs, if this is the case with higher tenacity on the later phases, is almost going to be impossible to land any debuffs at all. So if I were to guess though, and if I were to assume, the tenacity on these guys for the droids is going to be like non-existent really, and you're still going to be able to land the debuffs, which is going to be nice. And it only makes sense that way with how things are running here. You know, the difference between the tenacity down there, and it just makes sense to me, really. So that's that. And then here, Republic Resolve, it says for level 3, all GR characters have 25% tenacity, and 25% potency. So I think that's where, you know, the extra landing of debuffs is going to come into play. And then it says deal 25% more damage when they use an ability targeting an elite enemy. They are immune to stun, and take a bonus turn whenever they kill somebody. And that's pretty good. That's for the GR only, though. That's only for GR. So now you get some of this stuff here, and I'm not too worried about this. You pretty much some of these guys that are really important that you gotta kill first. So this is like the Hailfire. The Hailfire is the one that I was talking about earlier. That's like the inflicting tenacity down. So that's the big difference there from this one and the other one. But really, there's some guys that you gotta be worried about, and probably the biggest one is B2 still. B2 is really annoying. Commando can be annoying, but this guy right down here, wherever he is, Sniper Droid, where are you, buddy? This guy, Sniper Droid, is annoying as well. There's him, there's B2, and there's B1. Those three, if you can knock out those three quite easily, you should be pretty dang decent. They have AoEs. Sniper Droid doesn't, but he can one-shot you. Both Droidicas and then both of the B1s and B2s, they are annoying. So now, you can come back here to the GR, and what we have for GR so far. The GR, it's a big faction, but is it big enough for this TB? No, I don't think it is. You got GS in the 501st. Once you get all those guys, you know, reliced out of their minds, that should be somewhat easy for 4 out of 4 on pretty much any of the nodes and the missions. But then you got the Padme team. Padme, I've seen her not be able to 3 out of 4, even 4 out of 4 any of these missions, and like these are maxed out teams still. And I just don't see how this is actually a thing. I mean, you would assume that this should be somewhat easy for somebody who has maxed out teams and relics. It's still not, though, and that's the big issue here, guys. Even with all those added bonuses we just went over, it is still not enough. Still not enough. And then you have, let's see here, let's just count all the useless people we have. For now, until everybody has a 7-star Ki Adi Mundi in the TB, there is pretty much from Barris to Mace to Plo to Luminara, I'm a Gundai, Jedi Council, Eth Koth, Cup, CWC, Ayla, Kit, and then JK. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people out of this GR. That would be around half of this entire faction is completely useless. So this is what they're doing here. This is what CG's doing. I'm not going to include Sarge or Cody because they're actually somewhat decent with the clones. But what they're doing here and what CG's doing, they're pulling in a crazy high IQ play here. It's not really that high IQ. I'm just kind of over exaggerating there. But Ki Adi Mundi, somebody or someone, you know, let's say like a year from now, will have this guy 7-star, and he's going to be able to alleviate the Padme team and use Padme somewhere else, or, you know, alleviate the GS team and use them somewhere else. Because with this guy, you're gonna get max HP, like a lot of extra max HP, more speed, and if you want to tie in Qui-Gon Jinn's lead, his lead, whenever somebody dies, they get Foresight. Foresight's going to be so important versus these B1 AoEs. So yeah, you're going to have realistically 3 different teams for the GR. You're going to have a GS with 501st. You're going to have Padme, and then you're going to have Cam and the other GR Jedi. And then like the oddballs are like the other Shock T teams, depending on like what phase you're in for the territory battle. So probably 3 to 4 if I were to assume. And then you're still left out with some of these other guys that are non-attackers for the GR Jedi. And of course, these two here, the Cup and Clone Wars Chewie. So you're pretty much left Now, without Cam, let's say for like, if you want to, you have to give him 7-star to even use him, and he has to be around a certain power level. You're going to be stuck for at least, say, 8 to 10 months, maybe even a year. How about we just round up to a year? So you're looking at like a year off of even being able to use 3 of actually good teams for getting good combats. You are stuck with Padme and GS. That's all you're stuck with. And if you're, and depending on like I was just saying with the phase, you could probably use some of the clones with Shaak Ti. But that's not really enough. you need at least full teams here with really strong relics. So really only 2 teams. Now you go over to the Jedi. The Jedi here are lacking, guys. And some of these guys are GR. And you can't use, for example, Yoda. You can't use GS. You can't use Shock, JKA, GMY. You know, GK, even Ahsoka. I mean, some of these guys you need to be there. So what are you left with now? You're left with JKR, Old Ben, Jolie, Hermit, Bastila. You need either JKA here or you need a GMY, which I think is kind of lame. You need somebody else here that can do big damage. Ezra's not going to cut it. From what I've seen, it's not going to cut it. You need just some bigger DPS guys here. You need some more people here in the Jedi faction that can TMR, and then they can like manage the people and to control the teams, but it's just not enough, you know. Okay, so now you're gonna come back to the TB, and you're gonna see what you need. So for ships, like I'm saying, I think ships are gonna be somewhat easier than the characters. You're gonna need like a MILF. You're gonna need the GK. That's 2 ships you're gonna need, and then down here for the character missions, you're gonna need a Padme team here. Light side, so like a CLS. CLS can get some good phases done, like 3, maybe 4 if you're like really maxed out relics. And then you got down here some more Jedi and some more light side. So pretty much, this is for phase 1, guys. We've already been over phase 1 already in my videos, but for phase 1, this is what you got to run with. This is all realistically what you have for the next 12 months, a year. You have a Padme team, which is 1. You have a Jedi team, which can probably eke out 2 phases. You have a CLS that can do probably the same, if you're lucky, maybe 3. And then you have, down here, you have a GS team. That is only like 3 or 4. You're left with a really weak Jedi team that's going to do nothing for you. You're never going to complete this mission at all. And that's just so, it's just such a bad model. I'm not sure what they're thinking over there. We don't have enough good Jedi in the game to make up for 2 of these entire missions at all. And then you come down here for phase 2. You could probably do this as, you know, definitely an easier one as long as you get some good relics, I'm assuming. But here with the Jedi, yet again, that's tough. This is like your CLS team. And JTR ain't going to get this done, guys. JTR is not going to accomplish that whatsoever. You need somebody here with some TM loops, but even JTR is not going to cut it because they're going to die too. They're just too fragile, even with the relic levels at all. So you got that, and then you got the GS and Ahsoka there. Some more light side, some Padme, and there you go. So Jedi, Padme, GS, really some of the biggest teams here to work on. So that's just how this is how it is. You're pretty much just stuck for an entire year until you can get somewhat decent things to get good stars in, and it's gonna take my guild, I'm assuming, to get everybody to have, or let's be nice here. Let's give our guild like 8, maybe 10 months to get 7-star Ki Adi Mundis, and then you're looking at probably for the rewards. Then you're probably looking at maybe 20 stars. Maybe 20 stars, because in like around a year or so, people are going to get some relics up on all their Jedi and their GR, and then it's going to be a little bit easier. And that's only a freaking year to get probably like 20, you know, maybe even 25 if we're stretching it. The max is, I think, 36, yeah. So that's the next issue here. How long have I been going for this video? 14 minutes. Last but not least, guys, to end this video off, you need a combined 12 million GP on everybody in your guild, and on top of that, you need to 4 out of 4 literally every mission just to get 36 stars. Just to get 36 stars. This TB was not even made for now. It was not made for the future. It is made for an entire different dimension and different timeline in this Swago whatever era. It's out of our mind. It is completely busted. And this is 36 stars. Maxing this out is for an entire different relic stuff, more relics, increased level cap, and more mods. That is, to me, going to take more than a year. And at a year, you're probably going to maybe hit 25 stars if you're lucky. And and by that time, you're probably already going to have these maxed out relics. It's just not looking good for this TB at all. This TB is a double thumbs down for me. And that's it. Thank you guys for hanging out. And hopefully, you know, this wasn't too much of a negative video. I do want to do a video chatting about like what ones you got to really kind of farm up now. But man, it's pretty straightforward, don't you guys think? You just need some of your GS teams, the Padme team, and then the clones, some of the Jedi, CLS. It's very straightforward, I think. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, share it around, and if you are new here, feel free to sub. It would be muchly appreciated, guys. And that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.